Welcome to Miracle Morning Mastermind. Today is Friday. This is and implementing the 5 productivity standards, and it's going so well. Yesterday, I asked a question of messaging up with an icebreaker there, or planning the night, the 2 to 5 people that I'm going to reach out to first thing in the morning, or grabbing a few business cards that I've collected and sending those messages to the business owners, letting them know that I host networking events, and asking them if they would ever benefit from attending networking opportunities to promote what they do. Just sending out a quick 2 to 5 invites takes me only 5 to 10 minutes. It's so easy. I can't believe I used to overcomplicate it. And then I realized the same thing about a simple 3-way text message. It doesn't take all day for me to send a 3-way text message. So I stopped giving myself all day to send it out. My new standard is that I get my 3-way text done along with my 2 to 5 by 8:30 in the morning, the first part of my business day, which for me is best I can do it before 8:30 in the morning, Tuesday through Friday, and the earliest I can do it on a Monday is by 11:30 a.m. But it really gives me like 30 minutes to get it done, and it only takes 5 to 10 minutes. So that's my new standard for myself. I'm no longer giving myself all day to do the most important thing that I can do that only takes 5 to 10 minutes. And that's send a simple text message or message to 2 to 5 people and do at least 2, 3 intros. And so the 3-way intros, my mind was trying to overcome again. Like, oh, how am I going to get my 2, 3-way intros done so early in the morning? And my mind was only uncomfortable with it because I hadn't made that a standard before. I was used to giving myself all day, but if I'm really honest, I had zero standards. I had zero time standards for getting my 3 ways done. Let's think about that for a second. So I had a standard that I'm going to get my 2 to 5 invites done before the day is out. That was a daily standard. I shifted that to an hourly standard, and then meaning I'm getting it done first thing in the morning. But I had zero time standards for my 3-way intros. So if I got a 3-way intro done today, great. I'll attempt to, but I didn't make it a standard, so it didn't get done most of the time. And then this past week, I said, you know what? Let me shift that by practicing the 5 productivity standards. And now I have a new standard that I get at least 2, 3-way intros done by 8:30 in the morning in the first part of my day. So now my brain was like, well, how am I going to do that? And then in the act of doing it, all the clarity came in the activity. The clarity didn't come from thinking about it. The clarity came from the activity. So I started looking through my follow-up system. Who has not gotten a 3-way text yet? And what excuse do I have to send them a 3-way text? And the first thing that came up were some of my recent business cards that I grabbed from a restaurant. They had a business card holder with 11 business cards in it. I sent you all a picture in the Facebook message that I just added 11 contacts to my list in 30 seconds by grabbing them from the stack of business cards at the restaurant or taking a picture of them. And I started texting the business owners the following question. Hey, Marcus, I grabbed your business card from a local restaurant here in Pittsburgh, California. I host networking events. Do you ever benefit? Would you benefit from attending networking opportunities to promote what you do? That was it. Go for yes. Most business owners, that answers, of course, I would benefit from attending networking opportunities to promote what I do. And that's exactly what Mark has responded. Never met him, never called him, just a text message. So when I was fulfilling my standard, my keeping my promise to myself that I was going to get my three-way text done by 8:30 in the morning, he was one of them that hadn't gotten a three-way text yet. So I simply said, "Oh, who can I put him in a three-way text with? Oh, you know what? Why don't I put him in a three-way text with local me?"
You're frozen, coach.
Marcus, local business owner who's looking for networking opportunities. Would you please send him the details about the next event in your area? That was it. I did my three-way text. So easy, so simple, so fun, and so fast. And I got it done so early in the morning that it gave me time to an Uber driver or a few Uber drivers that I was speaking with about legitimate work from home opportunities. So I had a few of them from Washington, D.C. that I had not yet put them in a three-way text. I did my 2 to 5 a day, but not the three-way. And the three-way is where the payday comes in. The three-way is what moves them through the process. It moves them around the drive-through restaurant. The three-way is when they move from first one menu to the first window. So I have all these people that were just stuck at the menu, and there was a traffic jam at the menu where I wasn't moving all these people I have at first base to second. And if I don't, even if I don't have somebody in Washington, D.C., I could have anybody do it that gives me permission to put them in a three-way text. So I already have permission from Mr. Boone, and he's in Washington, D.C. So I just simply send a message. Mr. Boone, I'd like to introduce you to James, my Uber driver. The quick text message of Mr. Boone knocked out 3 or 4 three-way intros immediately. Did one with Miss Randolph in Kansas City, with somebody I met at the hotel I was staying at in Kansas City. Did one with Pam Carnes. Super easy, super simple. So what are you all taking away? What are you taking away from this? And what are you going to do with this?
I'll go, coach. This is Ellen Jefferson in Washington, D.C. I'm on the Boone team, and I am an executive director and an executive director maker. There's so much that I'm taking away from it. First of all, I noticed that you're using every venue or every activity as a source for new prospects, and so it makes it organic. It's easier. It's not like where you have to do a heavy brain dump to see, oh, who to call today. It's just right there before you. And if we start to look at the entire universe as our source of prospects, it does make it easier. The second thing I took away was that, um, with the new standards, we're moving to a different level of accountability. It's one thing, when you're saying, well, I'm going to do what's recommended or what my upline recommends. But when you start to incorporate this as something that's for you, it becomes internal. And, hearkening back to the whys that we've been talking about over the last several weeks, I think that's what's going to propel us to the next level of adhering to the standards.
And I cut out
And,
for a moment, Ms. Jefferson. What was the last point you just made? You said it's one
oh,
thing to.
the standard. What was the last thing? Oh, it's
You
it's
said,
one thing to,
yeah.
um, take the guidance from your upline or from, someone saying, this is what you need to do. You need to do 2 to 5 a day. But when you tap into what's really important to you, going back to the why, I know what I really, really want, and I'm not going to settle for less, all of that. That, I guess, propels us to adhere to the standards, the new standards. And I just, I mean, this is kind of like every day we get new nuggets. And I know you went to Morehouse, and my son went to Morehouse, and they had an
Mr.
integrated
Boone went to
education.
Morehouse. I went to Howard. Mr. Boone went to Morehouse.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Mr. Boone went. That's right. Sorry. Getting the HBCs mixed up. But they had an integrated curriculum. And my son, I thought it was fascinating when he took Western civilization, he learned about certain things in the African American culture, the things that we have contributed, not just here in this country, but worldwide. Then in his English literature, he studied some, he was getting reinforcement of the same information. And then in his jazz, he's played trumpet in college. He got some of the same things. So by attending all of these training sessions, we're hearing similar things, but they're reinforcing everything, the standards and being reminded of our whys and using all of our venues as an opportunity for new prospects. So it's just one thing reinforces the other. Thank you so
That,
much, Coach.
that's so good. Everybody make some noise. Unmute, make some noise for Miss Ellen Jefferson. Woo
Whoop, whoop.
woo.
All right, Miss Ellen.
Your son was a trumpet player like me too, huh? That made me smile. Who's next? What are you taking away from this for yourself and your team? Take away a question.
I'll go, coach.
Changing your standard to an earlier time in the day. My question for everybody.
Coach, I'll
I
go.
had you put in. Okay. Can anybody hear me? Is it my signal?
I hear you,
Something
Coach.
cutting in and out.
So I can say I don't really have
Yeah,
anything to
your
say this
signals.
morning. Was he talking? Okay, so we can't hear him.
He keeps cutting it out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Is he talking yet? No.
Great morning, Coach. We can't hear you.
I'm not talking.
Oh,
Okay. So this is Laverne Moore out of Missouri
got
City,
it.
Texas. I have a brief moment because I'm dropping somebody off. But anyway, I'm just excited to be here for all the activity that's going on, and just being part of this group. Since I'm driving, I don't have my notes in front of me, and I don't know what the original conversation was. But I'm just excited to be here to glean from whatever's going on. And thank you last night, Coach, for the call, because even though I was hopping in and out from different places, I was able to get in where I could. Thank you.
All right, let's make some noise for Miss Laverne Moore. Whoop whoop.
All right, Miss Laverne, let's do
Woo!
Miss Laverne.
Everyone again, Laverne, as usual. Coach, this
Anybody
is
else?
Faith Abraham. I can say that getting that activity done early allows me to connect more when I have another plug in my schedule. It allows me to do more actual connecting to create more three ways because I've done the other background work early in the morning. And so with my current schedule, when I have that midday plug, I can utilize that more effectively because I have the more routine work done early. And I know that that's making a difference for me.
Love it. Let's make some noise for Miss Faith Abraham. Whoop
All right,
whoop.
Miss Faith.
Whoop, whoop.
Miss Faye.
I'll go, Coach. This is Glenn Strotter, Sacramento, California. I'm an executive director and an executive director maker, and I represent Team Franco. I hear well, what I feel once
You can
if
take
I'm
5
doing.
to 10 minutes
Can you
to
hear
knock
me?
yours out. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, because I have that mindset to get it done early, my momentum starts early. The longer I wait, the less chance that I'm gonna wind up having momentum, and the more chance that something's gonna try and distract me from that. So it's a benefit to just get out and get going, or just start activity wherever you're gonna do it at, social media, face to face. But yeah, it's a great tool. It's a great mindset. Thank you for letting me share.
Let's show some love for Pastor Glenn Strotter. Whoop
All
whoop.
right, Pastor Glenn.
Woo,
Woo,
Pastor
woo.
Yes,
Glenn.
yes.
Pastor Glenn.
Miss Wright.
Yes, great morning, Coach. Great morning, everyone. Teresa Wright, Sacramento, California. I am an executive director and I am an executive director maker. I kind of missed the part of the call earlier, but I'm just in the backgrounds right now, refocusing, rebuilding. Yeah, and gonna get back in the game pretty much.
Welcome back. Everybody show some love and encouragement for Miss Teresa Wright. Whoop whoop.
Woo, woo. Miss Teresa Wright.
Whoop, whoop. All right, Miss
Let's go,
Teresa.
Teresa.
All right, here's my
Great
question.
things ahead for you, Teresa.
Here's my question for everybody. What is the earliest time you could take 5 to 10 minutes and knock out your 2 to 5 with a three-way? Like if you say, you know what, I'm just going to take 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to text 5 people, 2 to 5 people, and I'm going to send a couple of three-way intro texts. Um, it, I noticed that it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for me to do my 2 to 5 and only about 5 minutes to do my three-way text, especially if I plan in advance. Who are my 2 to 5 that I'm going to reach out to tomorrow? So my question for everybody to say out loud is, what's the earliest time you could do it. If you said, you know what, I'm making this my first priority on a typical day, what is the earliest time you could have yours done by? Go ahead and say that out loud for everybody.
8 a.m.
8:30.
8.
8:30.
8 a.m.
Awesome. Okay, so y'all are like me before 8:30. I challenge everybody to make that your new standard and play around with it. Make it your new standard. Just go ahead and decide, you know what, that's my new standard, and play around with it. Have fun with it. Make a game out of it. Tell a bunch of people. Tell somebody to check in on you in advance to make sure you're on track. Who's up for the challenge?
I'm in.
Me.
Me.
Yeah. Yes.
Am.
Awesome. Watch what happens as we all shift that standard to getting it done early and then inspiring your team that you did it and showing your team how simple it is. That's the name of the game. Even if your team is on the way, it doesn't start once you have a big team. Leadership begins before your team even gets here, creating a track record. So you've got stories. How many days in a row are you going to be able to share that you kept your standard? And I love what Ms. Jefferson said earlier. What I took away from her comment is one thing to have standards. You know, the company standards are one thing, the system standards are one thing, but now we're talking about our own standards. What are my own standards? I get to own my standards based on my why, my dream. My dream is what dictates my new standards. And that's why if my dream requires more than the minimum, I'm not going to settle for less because my dreams are setting my standards. So let's go, family, live out our new standards because we know ED equals every day. What time is it?
Ring time.
Time.
Next stop.
Platinum.
Platinum.
Let's
Have a
go.
great day every day. It's Get Paid Friday. Let's go get somebody
Woohoo.
paid today.
Hey.
Yes.
Love y'all.